Hi everyone, Ainsworth Edwin here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in tonight's video, I'll be sharing with you PGI Withdrawal the Reset. Right now, I know that there are many persons who are, claiming who did not get to attend the meetup today, and they want to get a better understanding. What does this reset mean? What does, how will it affect me? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? There are many persons will feel different ways about the situation. And what I am going to do is going to play that section of the today's call so you can get to hear it yourself. And at the end, I will come back and give you my opinion of the free set. Is it a good thing? What are the benefits, if there is any? So watch to the end, and you will get a great view of today's announcement on the reset here at PGI.
What does reset mean, and how is it going to be applied in PGI from today, May the 1st, going forwards? Well, let's look at the concept of resetting first. What we've done as a company is we have reset since January the way that we do our videos. We've shortened our videos. We've focused more on them being emotional prospecting tools. We've focused on creating our Zoom webinars like this with a professional production team so that we can put our time and energy into delivering the content, and people can make us look good. They can make this become a professional, long-lasting, great representation of what the company does. You're going to hear later on from people who are helping us reset the way that we do our corporate presentations and reset the way that we do our training. And reset doesn't mean going back to zero. It's really taking a moment to stop, evaluate, and then move into a productive and useful direction. So every decision that's been made, every part of the business that's had a reset applied, whether that's from the hiring of staff, the firing of staff, the acceptance of new technologies, or the letting go of things from the past that don't work any longer, that's part of this reset. Reset also means changing the way that we think about the decisions that we make. We don't think about things for 1 or 2 months as a solution. We're future-proofing the company so that it will last years and years into the future. And what that means is there are a lot of hard decisions that have to be made. There are a lot of decisions that aren't always liked, and there are sometimes decisions that are made, purchases that are made, ideas that are invested in, and people that we bring in as partnerships where it doesn't work right away, or sometimes you just have to walk away from that relationship altogether. So part of this reset time period, especially in the last few weeks preparing for today, has been to look at what is the best thing for the long-term viability of PGI. So if you haven't already logged into your web office today, we want to show you right now that you have been given the opportunity to reset your earning withdrawals, your commissions and your bonuses are all being returned into your back office. We're giving you back all of your BTC for those processing transactions, and they will be showing that the amount has been refunded to your account. Now, these are happening week by week. So if you have 4 outstanding withdrawals, you'll see them 4, 3, 2, and 1, then they'll all be back in your account. You'll also see, as a result of this reset, that any of the accounts that were not processing, that had already been paid, will be overlapped, and your balances will exactly match, including any fees that had been charged, refunded to you in full. So you are now in control, again, of the decisions to withdraw or to transfer to your agreement fund. We're going to talk about that more in a moment. But if you have already logged into your web office, if you've already looked in there to see where your withdrawals are at, most of you will already see some of these refunded amounts going back into your account. If you haven't seen them yet, if you haven't logged in today, you don't have to leave the webinar to do it right away. But if you want to do that at the same time, that's also fine too, because we wanted to prove to you that the May 1st reset was real, just not an idea or a concept. This reset is putting your BTC back into your back office account. Now, we're going to talk more about the new withdrawal process and how that's going to work in a moment. But I just want to tell you one more thing on this topic of reset. Resetting does not mean that there is any block or restriction on your account. Nothing has changed with your network. Nothing has changed with the amount that you get paid. Nothing has changed for the commissions and compensation plan. The reset is simply putting your BTC back into your wallet. That's as simple as it is. So anyone who's not on the call, anyone who's not on the webinar, anyone not watching YouTube right now, if they ask you the question, what's happened with the reset, it's as simple as that. Now, because I don't process withdrawals, that's not in my department, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw back to our CEO to explain the withdrawal process and how it's going to look moving forward from the first withdrawal period, which starts this Monday, 3rd of May at midnight Pacific time, and how that's going to transition and what you're going to be able to do with the funds that are now no longer processing, but back in your wallet. Okay, over to you, RB.
Okay, well, as you know, we've been trying to make it very, very easy for everyone. And as you also know, our growth outpassed, our technology. So what we have done was, we have created a new process for our withdrawal. So instead of the usual that we had before from 24 hours to 72 hours, because at the time we had that one, we had only about 5,000 or probably like 7,000, 8,000 withdrawals every week. Now that we have over 135,000 members worldwide and 199 countries, okay, our withdrawal has been, tremendously high from from about 5,000 to 8,000 to about 25,000 to 35,000 per week. So instead of you trying to cram up, with just trying to do your withdrawal on a Monday, what we did is we did have the whole week. And we do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So you do not have to withdraw everything on a Monday. You can withdraw any day of the week, Monday to Friday, so that you do not have to deal with all the people withdrawing all at the same time. So you have Monday to Friday to request for withdrawal. Now, the following Monday, what we're going to do is we will process all the requests that was sent to us from the previous Monday to Friday. So you can see you do not have to put your withdrawal on a Monday. It could be on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or even on a Friday. And the reason for that is you will probably have more money or more profit, for you to withdraw, so that it will all going to be processed at the same time on the following Monday. Now, from that following Monday, we have about 2 to 10 days. Again, that's about 2 to 10 days from that following Monday for you to get paid. Now, why is it 2 to 10 days? Later on, we're going to show you some of the solutions that we're going to have, but we want to say 2 to 10 days because of the numbers that we have right now in the company. Like what we said, we have over 130,000 members worldwide. So instead of promising you sooner, okay, but we tried to make it, as Mr. Mark says, PGI pays fast. So we say between 2 to 10 days, but we might even get it to you a lot sooner than that. But of course, we want to say under promise, but over deliver. So that's why it became 2 to 10 days. And the reason for that, we can make it. If something happens, at least we have that leeway, but we will try to get it to you as soon as possible. And that is basically how the new withdrawal procedure is going to be. This one, hopefully, we will never have to change it. This way, the company has, leeway, to make sure that you guys get paid, or everybody get paid fast, and everybody get paid and have your Bitcoins or your cash in your wallet or in your account as soon as possible. I think that's it, Mr. Mark. Okay, and also, all right, so also we're going to be talking about the agreement fund, okay? Are we going with the same thing?
Yeah, we can go with that. I think you made clear that we're going to restart withdrawals, and some people who had smaller withdrawals before might now have a bit more in their wallet. They might have new agreements activated, so they might be able to withdraw more on the 3rd, and everyone has that option, of course. They can withdraw a regular week's withdrawal of 50% of their highest package.
Well, actually, what we did is we made it, first, we extended the 0 fee for all the agreement funds that you want, but we kind of made a little change. Again, this is PGI 2.0. What we did, instead of just having 50% of your highest agreement, now you can make 100% of your highest agreement to your agreement fund. Now, why do we make that? Because we're trying to make sure that you're able to maximize everything, with your account. For a while, people are like telling me, okay, well, we should have had our money so that we can just put it into the agreement fund. Now you have a chance to put 100% of your highest agreement with 0% fee.
Wow, so it's a free transfer to your agreement fund, and that's for the month of May, 0 fees. And let's look at some examples then. So if I have $1,000 agreement is my highest agreement right now. If I could do a withdrawal on Monday to my BTC wallet, I can request $500. So that's my 8%. But if I want to go to an agreement fund, I can put $1,000 across the agreement fund every week in May.
That's right. That is right. That is 100%.
Okay.
So if you have a
let's go to the better examples. Yeah.
If you have a $10,000 agreement, before you can only do 5,000, and you are charged 5%. Now, for the month of May, if you have $10,000 agreement, you can put $10,000, 100% to your agreement fund with
Every
zero
week.
fee every week.
So if you've got 30,000 sitting in your account now that you had all this BTC refunded into your wallet, you can look at your balance and go, I'll be able to get to the next level up really quickly now.
20, that's right. It will be 20,000. It's going to be a lot easier, to upgrade, right now. Mind you, Mark, we have so many people that made so much money, but they only have like a minimum. Some of them are $100 or $1,000. In this way, they're going to be able to, upgrade, their account to the highest possible agreement they have with zero fees. Can you imagine that? That one will go a long, long way. So, this is the time for the people to take advantage of that one. And also, we will not have any more bottleneck because everybody has their own money now. So guess what? They'll be able to put into their new agreement. They will be able to make more money. And guess what? We will continue our main vision. And what is that? Is to change people's lives.
Okay, so you get to give all the good news. You always get to give all the good news. Now I have to just put a little bit of the sour with the sweet. I thought I'd have you on screen here so that you can defend yourself against me. So one of the things that people come back to me all the time about is, in the beginning, well, we've reset. It's not the beginning anymore. This is a new beginning. In the beginning, the minimum withdrawal was $20, and then it was $50, and now it's $88. Well, this is the sour part, the sweet. Nobody predicted that Bitcoin would get to $60,000 except Troy White. I think he said $1 million. But no one could predict that Bitcoin would go up so rapidly from January till February, 20,000 to 60,000. And what happened, as happens in business, our proportional costs of every transaction that we send out went up at the same time. So our $88 withdrawal was what we call a zero-sum game. It was costing as much to send that money to members making the request as they were requesting. So it almost made no sense. The only person making money was the middleman. So I have proposed and argued and pushed forward and got agreement that we will be raising the minimum withdrawal to $100 per week from $88. Now, $12 doesn't sound like a lot. It might sound like a lot for $100 agreement people, but I have done all the numbers, crunched everything every which way, and the only way to future-proof the company and still offer $100 packages, which again, the sour with the sweet, I wanted to raise it and no one will let me. The CEO has defended the $100 package will always stay, but the $100 minimum is now going to be in place from your next withdrawal on Monday the 3rd. Now, you'd like to keep it lower, right?
Well, I want to keep it lower, but what? Like I said, unfortunately, with all the growth that we have, with all the Bitcoin going up, it is impossible for me. In as much as I want to keep it. As a matter of fact, when we first started, I just wanted to keep it for $20. But if I keep that to $20, I think we have been really totally close now, because there's no way I can afford it, to have it. And fortunately, we have that $88. We have that $88. And in the last couple of months, it's been very difficult, for us to keep it with that $88, because before, with that $88 and Bitcoin was down, we were only paying about 0.0003, which is approximately about $15, which is bearable, for us, since you already paid, your 8%. So if you have 8, so it's about $8. So I paid about $7. Now, and after January 18, Bitcoin has gone up so much. So all the speed, the 0.003 was actually, was actually so low that it backed up the whole blockchain, and that's the cause of all these problems before. Now, with Bitcoin continuing to go up, now we're about $56. Our fee came up from 0.003 to 0.001, which is approximately about $56. Now, in the last couple of weeks, we've been trying to update and doing everything. Our fee of 0.001 became 0.0015 in order for me to go up. Now, that means that we were getting charged of about $80, $90 per withdrawal. And it's been very difficult, for us, to come up with that. And, I'm just being honest, and I'm just being, true. And I know I don't want to say, we'll raise it to $100, but it isn't, it is necessary for us to do a $100 minimum withdrawal, because of what we have. Now we have worked, with our, with our company. We have worked with our third party, and of course, we've been working diligently with our, with our technology also, and with our partners. But unfortunately, at this time, we really have to come up with $100 minimum. I'm so sad to say that, but you know what? You know me, I always want to be the good guy, but unfortunately, this time I have to do that one. It's for the longevity and for the future of PGI. Like I said, we always say that we will be here for a very long time. As long as there's Mark and that there's RV, there's always going to be PGI. And we're here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm looking at what Mark is seeing. You have downtown Las Vegas. You have the stratosphere. This is like pretty much, the sign of of Las Vegas. So we want to be here for a very long time, and we want to continue. And that's why I keep on praying every Sunday in the last 3 months. Lord, please let me continue change people's lives. So that is a pretty big, a pretty big responsibility, but we're doing it, and we're not doing it alone. Because Mark is here, all the presidents, Dr. Opara, of course, we have Miss Helen Chaffee, all the presidents. Let me see, Lady Coyne, Harrison, Shada,
Okay, everyone. So, all right. So that is the update. Now, what is my opinion of the reset? Is it a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I am going to say it's a good thing. Now, the reason for me to say that, some persons may say easy for you because, you have money, or, we just need our money. And this is exactly the reason I believe that the reset is necessary, because there are so many persons who, their first thing is that I just need my money. I need to get paid. No, I do not. You have my money, Mr. RV. You have my money. I need my money now. And one of the things is that I've seen so many persons who are being paid, and they have received a payment 2 weeks ago, and and they have outstanding payments, and they're going to message me and say to me, I have not received my payment, my last payment for March, and one for April. And I'm like, guys, I have not received a payment from PGI from the 15th of February, right? Now I'm going to share my screen, share my back office, and explain a few things here, right? So, when I said that I have not received a payment, I can go back. Let me show you this. See, I have all my return from the 15th of February. So from the 15th of February, I have not received a withdrawal. Now, so I am in the boat that I believe only a few persons in PGI that has not. I have a few members who in my team who have not received from the 15th, but I am one of the few persons who have not received a payment from 15th. But what did I do? I'm coming to that. So some of the good news, that the 0% to your agreement fund will be continued from me. I am encouraging persons to utilize this, movement to your agreement fund. If you can look here, you can see I moved my funds to my agreement fund. That's how I purchased my $10,000 package. So that will be extended until May. 100% of your highest package now can be moved to your agreement fund. For me, this is very exciting. I don't know for anyone else, but I was wondering when I when I started my something sure. When I started and I purchased the $10,000 package, I knew when I did my first withdrawal this Monday, and at the end of withdrawing, I still had in my available balance 15,000 US available. That means even if I did not earn anything for the next 3 weeks, I could only withdraw $5,000 a week. So I knew that I needed to go to the $20,000 package. And so I was wondering, I would have to withdraw to my agreement fund for 5 weeks to get to the 4 weeks and a little bit to get to purchase a $20,000 package. But with this now new arrangement, I will be able to purchase my $20,000 agreement in May. That I'll be going into June being able to withdraw 10,000 US dollars a week. That is a game changer for me. Now, I know a lot of persons who have, I know personally, there are persons who have their highest package is like a $600 package or a $500 package. They have $900 in their agreement, and so they would have to wait 4 weeks to purchase a $1,000 package because what's that? That's what they want to do to go to the next level. With this, they can do it in 2 weeks. Just move to $500 in 2 weeks, and then they can purchase a $1,000 package, which now enable them to withdraw 500 US dollars a week. Persons who have a $1,000 package, there's 5 withdrawal period in May. So if you have a $1,000 package and you have, I know person who have $11,000 in their wallet, and they only can withdraw $500 a week because their highest package was a $500 package, $1,000 package, and they only can withdraw 50% of that. With this new 100% of your highest package, you can move to your agreement fund. That means this person can save within a month to purchase a $5,000 package, which is going to be enable them to withdraw $2,500 a week. So what they have sacrificed for 5 weeks. In 2 weeks, they are going to be able to withdraw that back, and that is going to be a game changer for those persons. The other change that is there is that the minimum has moved from 100 minimum from $88 to $100. I can personally attest to, and everyone knew who is into blockchain, that the fees are outrageous, everywhere. And so I understand this decision on behalf of the company. So what does this look like? All our funds that we have withdrawn is now back into our wallet, right? We will be able to do our withdrawals this Monday on the 3rd, from the 3rd to the 7th. So when we do a withdrawal on the 3rd, between Monday to Friday, those withdrawals will start processing on the 10th, right? Monday the 10th. And then you have 2 to 10 days to start receiving those withdrawals. 2 to 10 days after they start processing. So 2 to 10 days after the processing will run us up to the 20th or the 21st, because they start processing at midnight on the night. So 2 to 10 days will bring you up to the 20th of May. So the good thing about it is that no one who does do their withdrawal on Monday, nobody can say that PGI still owes them, because that's one of the things that was happening. There are so many persons receiving payment, and then there are so many persons saying that I am not getting paid. I'm not getting paid. So no one can say that PGI owes them until after the 20th of May for those withdrawals that will be done between the 3rd to the 7th. And that is a good thing. That gives PGI enough time to make those payments. The only time a person can say that they have not received any payment or anything is after the 20th of May, which is for me a very good thing. So all in all, I am not necessarily disappointed, because I've seen so many persons when I post my videos, PGI scam, this, that. And what I can say to everyone that is there, you can only start judging PGI after the 20th of May. Right? And I know that we are going to get our pays. So guess what? That is my update. the reset is here. I am, 100% in agreement with it, because I know that if they try to continue the way that they were going, there will be so much pressure on everyone. Um, but with this, it gives the company time to, put the necessary payment processing in place, and then we can have a faster turnaround time for our withdrawal. So that is my update on the PGI Withdrawal Reset.